everybody, it's Mary Ellen from Create With Me, and I'm here in the Creativity Nest for Teach Me Tuesday. Now, it's always my goal for Teach Me Tuesday is to show you something that might inspire you, show you something that maybe you didn't even know about, or to show you something that just in a different way. So I'm hoping that that's what today is. So I'm going to just start by taking you down to my desk and showing you a product. And this might be a product that you've seen and you've ignored. This might be a product that you've used. And this might be a product that you had no idea that we even had. So here's the product. And you're going to be like, okay, what is that, Emmy? This is specialty linen paper, okay? So I'm going to be honest, the camera is going to be really hard for you to see it. But what it is it is a fabric, almost like a very, very thin canvas, okay? It is very soft. It's woven. It's a woven product. And I know I'm going to try to show it, but I know it's not going to do it justice. But I'm going to hope that I can use it in a different way. I'm just going to show you the name so you can see it. Linen specialty paper. It's 100% cotton. So that was my purpose of having that there. So what I did was I cut the linen specialty paper. It's linen on one side and just paper on the other. And I cut it down to a strip. And I'm going to show you how you can color it. And I'm going to show you something fabulous about it. Okay, so I am using my new natural tone Stampin' Blends, okay? So what I did was I took my chart, my color chart, and I showed you this last week. The natural tones are new. It's a new collection. I took my chart and I kind of picked the colors that I wanted for this project. So I picked number 400, 300, 200. Let's see. What do I got? 400. I just want to make sure. 200. 300 and 100. Okay, so I picked 1 through 4. All right, so I used my chart to help me pick the colors that I wanted. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a mid-tone, which is the 400. And I'm going to kind of model this paper. So all I'm doing is I am coloring just some stripes, just like so. Okay, then I'm going to take the darker tone. I'm going to add in some more color, leaving some white space. Go each way. This is blending as it goes. Now I'm going to take my lighter tone. Doesn't look like much, does it? Looks kind of weird. Bear with me. Okay, taking my lighter tone. Now I'm going to take my darkest tone and I'm going to add some dark tones to it really lightly because this is all blending together, and it's okay if I leave a little white. That's not a problem at all. I'm going to do my edges just in case. Let's see. What's it look like to you? Does it look like it could be soil? We're going to make it into soil. So let me put my markers away and let me show you the fabulous, fabulous thing about this. Did you know that this was self-adhesive? This has an adhesive on it, okay? So what I did is I brought in some paper this paper is called New Horizons, okay? So I cut it down to be my card front, which is 3 3/4 by 5. New Horizons paper. And what I'm going to do is I am going to do some stamping on it first, and I'm going to use the stamp set, and I do have that here. I'm using the stamp set Grassy Grove, okay? So we're going to use the trees, and we're going to use this right here. Bring my scrap paper back in, and I'm going to stamp with crumb cake. And I'm going to stamp my, kind of my ground. A little bit of bush, a little bit of hill. Going to stamp it right here. Okay. Doesn't matter that it goes all the way to the bottom. You'll see why. I stamped my sample that I'm going to show you in a minute. I stamped it in garden green. So I decided that this sample I'm going to stamp in old olive. So I'm going to stamp some trees. Stamp some over here, stamp off. So I've got this a little bit of cluster of trees. And now I'm going to add this paper. And you're going to be like, okay, that's going to be kind of weird, being a straight line. Just watch, okay? So once I peel it off of the backing, use my fingernails, and I peel it off the backing, it is purely fabric and can be manipulated. Look at it. It's super, super soft and supple. So I'm going to get rid of this. This has kind of got a coating on it. So I am going to make this into a little um, kind of a rough, rocky, kind of a little bit of a scene here. Once I get it the way I want it, I can manipulate it and then I can press it down. Okay, I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to use my snips to take off the excess. How cool is that? All right, so I know your wheels are turning and you're probably thinking of all the other things that you can do with it. And I would love to know what ideas you came up with to use this linen paper because it is so fabulous. Okay, so now it's given me some dimension, but I'm going to finish this out with some of these deer. I'm going to take mama deer and little baby deer in a kind of a silhouette, and I'm going to use my mini dimensionals, which I have right here, to add those to my project. Take off those dimensionals. Okay, then here I'm going to add her, and I'm going to add her little one. So it can just look like it's just right on the ground. Well, let me show you my finished card. So here I did it, and I added some of our pebbles, enamel shapes, to just finish out the realistic part of it. I need to add I don't need to, but I feel like I want to add a little greeting. So chime in and let me know what you think you'd like to add it, and then I'll show the finished project later on today. So comment, let me know what you think this will be good for. Would it be good for a get well, a man's birthday? Would it be good for sympathy? What do you think today about that? Here's some of the greetings that are in the snap set. We could use that. We have thank you. Sometimes you need to know that someone really cares. See the good. The inside would be that someone is me here. So let me know what you think. And thank you for coming to Teach Me Tuesday.